Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Techtonica. In between episodes I got a little bit more of the resources from Lima and now ready to take on this episode. But just a little bit of news first for the people who are wondering if I've abandoned the Orebound playthrough. No, I haven't. There are updates coming out and I'm waiting for them. On a happy note, I did manage to find Emerald just by exploring, so yeah, there's a way. But it seems that they are bringing out an update the next day or two that addresses some of the issues with the navigators. So there we go. I'm just going to run around. I've seen some machines that can be scanned. I'm going to go and grab all those resources. Right, there we go. We've got a couple of things. And then I'm just going to head back past this area and I'm going to go and there's a few more things that need to be scanned. Oh, and there's something down here. What have we here? The Nexus. Wait, hold on. Is this for teleporting? I assume it's going to use a lot of power, but does that mean we have a teleporter? That's pretty cool. All right, let's get out here and go and finish scanning a few things. Got lots of bits and pieces lying around here that can be scanned. Try and make sure that I don't miss any. There's a little pathway through here. Oh, yes, some of the chests. I'm not sure if we'll find any in here. I don't see any on the mini-map, but some of the chests can be deconstructed and they give you storage crates. All right, so I'll come in here later. I think this is a way to get somewhere else, so we will see this cave again. And then there are a couple more things down here that need to be deconstructed. Oh, look at all of that. All of these crank generators are going to be extremely useful. And here is another long inserter. Good. All right. Well, there's a lot that I want to do today. I want to get, first of all, a little bit of power sorted out because we're going to be unlocking machines that need power. And I want to start building the initial base because we need to start using assemblers because they have a huge benefit over handcrafting. Besides time saving, another massive benefit. Anyway, lots to do. Let's get stuck in. Alright, so the first thing that we can do, we can come over to the terminal. Have I taken everything out? I have not. So we'll empty out these. What do we have here? 5x5 platforms, 60 of them. That's pretty nice. And lots of other goodies. Fantastic. Alright, interact. So we need a crank generator and we need 2 crank generators and 2 assemblers. I don't have any assemblers because I haven't researched them yet.
This terminal is trying to reach out to 100 facilities that might not exist anymore.
Okay.
If we can repair it, we might be able to decipher where those facilities are located. And if we can keep that elevator moving, we might be able to save the crew. Take a look around and see if you can find anything to accelerate your excavator bit production. Doing that and fixing this PT are your only priorities right now.
Alright, so I already got these in my toolbar. Let me use these 3x3s as a pathway. Now, in my other playthrough, my original playthrough, I used this level and it was just okay, but it didn't leave much space for sort of underground or under the platform logistics to keep things tidy. So, and also I had to break down a lot of these and chances are I'm going to have to do that again. And I know some people are going to be angry with me for destroying the environment, but hey, that's a game. Anyway, let's see if I can't snap onto this, can I? Oh, I sort of can. Oh, and you can stretch them out. So I'm going to go out in that direction.
Calyx platforms. Construct to conduct electricity between crank generators and machines.
All right. Well, this is good. Let me take it up to about there. Maybe a little further. So now I think I'm going to bring out the big boys, the 5x5s, and we'll snap them. Oh, we can build just like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to leave a bit of space on that side and we'll bring it out on this side as well. Okay, that should be good. And then we'll have a floor below. Let's see. Maybe is this elevated or can I get to it? Let's have a look. Okay, it does come to the ground. And I'm just going to dig my way around it. Okay. It looks like it goes quite wide, so that's very, very nice. Yeah, we're most likely going to have quite a few miners eventually because we're going to need to speed up production. And it does look like the balance has been slightly improved. but it also feels like things are growing a little slower than they were. Like things are being produced a lot slower than they were before. And let me just clear this area out so I can see exactly what's going on over here. Right, get rid of these lights. And okay, so this is the copper side. Now I have used up most of my platforms, so we'll go back to the 3x3s and I'll put down a few over here, and then I'm going to run a line of these as a bit of a bridge over to the other side and see if we can keep our mining at the same level. Well, the lower level of mining anyway, because you can mine higher up as well. Okay, good. And I am now out of those platforms as well. Well, hopefully I'll be able to make them soon while I just clean up all of these little lamps. And this one looks like it also goes around the corner. So let's blast our way through here and have a look. Oh, okay, there we go. Got lots of stuff. And oh, there's the boundary wall. So what have we got? No, nothing. Oh, maybe it's because I saw one on the other side. It's already... Oh, there's a chest here. That's a nice little bonus. Oh, and there's 40 more platforms, 5x5s. What a winner. Okay, let's see if we can deconstruct this one. Yes, we can. And it did give me a container. Right, so yes, we can come around the back of this as well. Great stuff. I'll clear this piece of wall. And let's see how far across this can go. Okay, so it's pretty narrow. And I'm just going to open this passage a little wider, because I think I'm going to come along this side. So let's go into base building. What do we need for this? Oh, plant matter frames. We don't have any plant matter frames. Alright, I'm going to have to be a little careful how I use my frames now. So these do sort of clip through. We get a couple going in this direction. These down, come on, there. Make sure that I'm set up for the same thing on the other side. Actually, yeah, actually it looks wide enough, because I'm going to start with 3 miners. Alright, so when your toolbars below are looking like this. Number 1 is your number keys, number 2 is your F keys. So I press F1, then I'm getting my miner. Okay, we're going to have 1 there, and I'm leaving a little extra space because we're going to need to bring our fuel through here at some point. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring belts up once I've figured out my layout on top. So I'll just hop over to the iron side and get that set up. Alright, so 1 there. Come on, 1 there. And then, oh, we can just do that 1 there. And I do have stairs, so number 4. And I'll just do them from the top. I think they also transmit power.
Those stairs conduct power the same way floors do, Breaker. Might not sound like high technology, but it was.
Alright, well, that confirms that. Alright, well, now we can get to the top pretty easily. I'll put a staircase on the other side as well. So the way I want to do this is I think I'm going to have my smelters over on this side, closer to the iron, which means that the belt of ore from the copper is going to need to come in underneath and then up. And I'll try and centralize everything very nicely. So let's get our smelter, and we'll start our smelting over here, and 1 next to it. Then I'm going to leave 5 tiles between them, so just like that. And I'm going to start with 2 on each side, and the reason for that is because these take 15 ore per minute. Those produce 10 ore per minute. So the 30 coming from there will work out balanced into 2 smelters, which is better than it was before. But the smelters are very slow because they only produce 4 ingots a minute, which is, yeah, it's one of those things. Anyway, conveyor belts. We're going to have the conveyor belts come in from this side and head that way. Another one heading this way. Those will be our inputs, and then the outputs will be on this side going that way. And that will give us the opportunity to extend this as we go. So that's what it will be for now. And these are all going to have to be fed with fuel. And I would like to have... Maybe I'll start it a bit close to here. No, not necessarily. There's plenty of space. I want to have a buffer box. So I'm going to put this over there. And I'll put another one over on the other side. Now this will be a buffer for our raw materials. And then I'll have a buffer for ingots on the other side as well. But basically what will happen is belt will come up here. Will feed in there, and then in there. Okay. And then I'll have inserters just feeding in and straight out. So if this belt gets full, it's not just stopping everything. Nothing's going to waste it. It's backing up into this box until the demand is increased. So I will do the same on the other side while I get used to buttons. And into there and into there. There we go. That should sort that out. And then I will do... I think I'm going to leave a little bit of space because chances are I'm going to have a few more mines. Maybe another 3 at the bottom. And then if I can have another level of mines above that, I might do that as well, depending on demand. But there will be other areas that we can go and work in. So that means I have to organize belts down here. And I believe that there are conveyor lifts or vertical belts or something. I just don't know if I have to unlock them or maybe. And then we'll bring this in, turn it in, and then turn it to there. Output over here, output there, and output there. And then this belt will come around. And let me just see my line. All right, it's going to be here. So I'll bring that down and into there, and that will bring our iron ore in once I've got it powered up. Now I just need to do the same with the other side. Let's see, there's a variant button. There was a variant button. Hang on, let's cancel that. Okay, variant, swap variant. The horizontal fixed height. Hub splitter merger. Oh, so you can actually... Oh, hang on. There are the conveyor lifts down at the... press V again. There's the conveyor lifts up and down. Okay, so you can actually put a hub in as well. All right, well, we're going to just go horizontal for now. So we'll bring that to ground, rotate, rotate, and then send this all the way down to the side. And I'm very, very quickly running out of belts. I should be okay now, though. Chances are we're going to go back there and on that side eventually. So I can bring this belt to here and to there and plug it into there. All right, this is going to take a while to get to that side. I messed up the distance over here. Let me fix that quickly. I'll put that there. Rotate it that way. And then replace this one that I shouldn't have deleted. And I can pop all the inserters in. Now, the way I've laid this out will be a problem later when I decide to add the fuel. But I might be able to get away with it because I've left 2 spaces between. So I can bring a belt. There's an input on the side of these miners. It might be a better idea to put the fuel input on the side just in case we need to speed up the outputs of these machines when we upgrade them. Might as well fuel these up and get them started. This ore is going to take a while to get over. And there's our first ore. Good. So these belts won't need to be upgraded for a while because they can transport 120 items per minute. And the output on the mining drills are 10 per minute. So we could basically have 12 mining drills onto one of these belts. I think there are upgrades to the belts anyway, but we don't need them right now. Maybe for other items later. And these ramped up belts I will replace once I have done the research. Speaking of which, I must do some more research. So let's load these up and get that started. And then I'll head up to the top and get these inserters in. All right, so we should start seeing things coming up. That's good news. I'm going to leave some space. I'm going to stretch these out a little more in anticipation of the future. But I think I'm only going to go up to maybe there. Actually, no, I'm going to go a bit further because I'm going to do some stuff over here shortly. But basically what I'd like to do is I want to have this split over here and then this one split over here and it automatically jumps, which is very cool. Yeah, I may have to change this, but it's okay for now. And then I'm going to put, I'm just going to put a storage box. I'm not going to make it a buffer box yet. And then the outputs over on this side and this side. And then an input into the box because this is going to store stuff for us. Good. Okay, so this is a basic setup. It's like what we had on the other side, but a little bit more organized. And things are working. I think just for now, well, they would be if I put some fuel into them. So I'll load that up. And there we go. So yeah, that plant matter is the least efficient fuel. So we're going to need to switch from that soon. Let's go into the tech tree and see what we can research. So in terraforming, we've done everything that we really can right now. Synthesis. There's the assembler. I'm going to do that. And we can't do anything else yet. We haven't found the the planters and the threshers. Logistics, we haven't found the bits for the filter inserter. I'm sure we'll get to those soon. Transportation, we need the fragment for the hover pack. Energy, yes, crank generators we can get. And the crank connector. Ah, that's good. And then science, we've got everything we can do there. And construction, we've got everything we can do there. So I said I was going to do something a little differently. We go into our build menu under production. We can make some of these crank generators. I already have 8, so, and those are just ones that I picked up while I've been around, so I don't think I need to do any more. Maybe I could do a couple more. I don't need them right now though, but what I do want is a few of these and possibly a couple more storage boxes. All right, that'll do. And then I'm going to put in the assemblers in position F3. There we go. And I'm going to put down an assembler.
Warning. Assembler requires electrical power.
Aha.
Build. Place and activate crank generator on a connected power surface to proceed.
Right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take our crank generator, and because we've got the crank connector, we can link them together.
Crank generator. Place on platform and activate with manual or automated rotation to produce electricity. Connect platforms to elevator for transfer of energy between floors.
Right, so we're producing 1200 kilowatts. We're not using any of it.
Assembler. Power with electricity to produce items with doubled output.
In other words, even though you can handcraft whatever you want, assemblers will double the production of anything your portable tool makes. And we can build 1,000 assemblers, but nobody could ever build another you.
Aw, Sparks, you're too sweet. Alright, so I'm putting up a little assembler setup over here, and I'm just going to manually, well, I'm going to feed stuff in and then have an output. What was that? Oh, that was me. And then we can go in here and have a look. Now, the benefit of using assemblers instead of crafting yourself is that you get double the volume out. So if we wanted to make conveyor belts, we could make double the amount of conveyor belts that we would make on our own without an assembler. There's a whole lot of new stuff here that I need to check out, because we obviously need more drills, and the drills are pretty easy because I can get some ingots. Let's grab some ingots over here, take half of them and half of, didn't want to do that, and half of the copper, and then I'm going to set this recipe to be excavator bits, and that's going to start making excavator bits. Now it's going to use double the copper, but that's okay. I can put more copper in, and I'm not going to right now because I want to keep it. Although we are making more, so it shouldn't really matter that much. That is working now, and I probably should set up another one to make other components, because these intermediaries are pretty important. And we're going to need to set up, probably in the next episode, we'll set up a production line, getting most of these, in fact, probably all of these sorted out. We definitely need to get research cores automated as well. Anyway, let's head back over to our terminal and interact, and we have, oh, I used all the crank generators. So let me make 2, and I'll plug these in so long. There's one crank generator, and soon the other one will arrive. There it is. Repair the terminal.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
You'll need to make Kindlevine stems for this next PT goal breaker. And that means building planters and threshers, with electricity from crank generators to support them. Planters grow Kindlevine, and threshers turn them into stems. You can also thresh those stems a second time to make fiber that your assemblers can turn into frames. Finally, don't get overwhelmed. If you build the machines, interact with them, and keep experimenting with new unlocks on the tech tree, good things will happen. Half the fun is figuring it out.
Local signal deciphered. Ingress AS2013. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Alright, we'll get to that. I just want to put...
Local signal deciphered. Ingress HA1976. Report to production terminal Victor for triangulation.
Alright, well, we have a couple of these. It says we must go to the lift or the elevator. I'm just going to put a couple more of these crank generators down. Come on, almost done. There we go. And just give it another crank. It lost 10 minutes. It feels like it's longer than it was before. I think before it was 5 minutes. Anyway, let's go over to this terminal and see what we need to do.
Signal triangulated.
Okay.
New location added to HUD. Beware of current.
Beware of current. Alright, so it wants me to go to the elevator. Let's do that.
This elevator can do more than help you get around, Breaker. You can also configure the ports on it to move goods between floors. Try bringing some iron and copper up from Lima to Victor.
Ah, okay. So we can do that. I just don't have enough conveyor to get it all where it needs to be. Alright, so hang on. Where are we? We need to get to 74 meters. Wow. That's 50, so we're going to need 25 of these. Let me put
Local
down...
signal deciphered. Ingress RH1979. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Let's see if I can put one down. I can't get any closer than that. I'll just put one belt in and then that in there, and then I'll just dump the drill bits in and that can load. Good. And that's the reason that I wanted to automate the drill bits, because it seems like we're going to need quite a few of them. Anyway, they're semi-automated. Now, the assemblers use power. As you can see, 150 kilowatts per assembler, so one of these crank generators is also 150 kilowatts, could support one assembler. Now, I can't remember if there are upgrades for that, but we are... Oh, here's another thing that I noticed. Storage, limit storage. If you click on this, you can... Now, this is something that we asked for in early access. You can actually limit the amount of stuff produced or stored in a box. So, for example, you don't need a full storage box of conveyor belts or inserters. So when you do a production line, you want things to stop producing once they get to a certain point. And before it was like a full chest. Now you don't have to do that. That's pretty nice. Anyway, let's take all of those and go and put them into the elevator. There we go. That will continue. How are we doing? We're at 44. Good. And we still have to go back to the terminal for something. Now, I could jump the gun because there are things showing up on the map. So if we look at the map, there's this, whatever this is over here. There's something over here, but I'm not gonna jump the gun. We will be guided. I'm sure we'll be guided to these areas pretty soon. All right, this is the one.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Mind the voltage.
Okay, I think I know what that is. The last time I heard mind the voltage, it took me to an accumulator room, which used to be over there, but it seems like it's that way now. Or is it? Wait, there's another one?
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Exceptional dimensions.
Okay, that's also looking like it's going to be at the elevator. All right, what is the next thing that we need here? Okay, so we need I think they're thresher machines and then the Kindlevine stems. Okay, so really we just need to get up that elevator. But we have also unlocked new things to research now. So under terraforming, basic powder bricks, excavator. Oh, there we go. I've got to find the fragment for that one. Mole speed 2. So a whole bunch of mole stuff over here. Okay, so the only one I can really get to this basic powder I've only got 4 cores available. And I'll have to be a little careful how I use them because I've got other things that are going to need to get unlocked soon. Smelting speed, the amount that you need just increases hugely over time. Logistics, we can increase our storage size. We don't need to do that. Also be able to produce fast inserters. I've collected a few, so we're good there. There's the Mark II conveyor, which goes faster than the Mark I, and I'm going to assume... No, I can't remember. Maybe it's double the speed. I have no idea. Energy crank span. Not sure what that is. I think it might be that you can put the cranks further apart. And then science, mass collect, Shiverthorn coolant, Omni Seeker. Oh yeah, I remember that. Core reassignment. Core reassignment. Is that core composer thing? Because that would be very nice. Anyway, not there yet. Let me get some stairs over on this side.
Excavation complete.
Ooh, okay.
Elevation to storage level restored.
Alright, well, we obviously had enough in. That's great. How many have we got here? I suppose I could take them and we can just carry on with the elevator while we're busy using it. As long as it still takes the yellow ones. Although, yeah, the colors just change the distance that it drills. So, put those in and let it continue. It is continuing. We're up to 80 meters. And we are drilling up to level 4 hydro. Alright, well, good. These are going in. so let's go to the one that we unlocked, which was storage. And there's two items there, so let's go get those. All right, scanner. And I heard that you could pick up building pieces. Maybe we're not there yet. All right, what did we get there? High voltage system. Fragments 2 now. There's more. Oh, there's more here. Well, since we're going over towards this AS one. Ah, we've got something over here. This is... what was that? A beacon. Oh no, did my power just go off? That's fine. I seem to remember there being a data card or something to scan in this area. I could be wrong.
Not sure if you noticed this, but you can rotate and zoom the Echo Sketch map too.
Yes.
Give it a spin. Give it a little zerr.
Yes, I'm aware you can do that. There we go. All right, so that I do know what that is. Let's see, where's the shortest route to it? Actually, probably through here somewhere. All right, mole. And we will be breaking through very shortly.
Hey,
oh, there we are.
Battery pack. Sorry, an accumulator substation. I'll try to go easier on the recon slang. It might help you guess at what those signal names are shortcodes for. Accumulators won't matter for a while, but get in the habit of scanning anything and everything you find in places like these. It can only help.
All right, well, I scanned the first couple. They went slowly. The next ones are going quickly. So at some point, we will continue using this broom, and we'll put more of these accumulators in. I just need to get all the broken ones out, claim their bits, and we have a box with another 20 of the 5x5s. Cool. Can I break this box? Not this one. Okay, so some of them you can break, some of them you can't. And this is the high voltage connector. Ah, there's another. And there are a couple more broken ones at the back over here. They're the bigger lights. Okay, I think I got everything there, so we can go inside this room.
Else is still around. I wouldn't be here. These places were pretty much built and left alone.
Blue core fragment. And what was that? 5x9 tunneling. More good stuff. What are these? 3x3s. Okay. More cores and crank generators. Oh, and what do we have here? That looks a little bit like a hover pack. Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm going to have to get that. And I think that is it. Oh, hang on. What are these? Wall plants. Okay, so those are some kind of a decoration.
This sector was a dream come true for hydroelectric power. It isn't surprising that we took accumulator construction seriously down here. I faintly remember power sources in other sectors that were even stronger, but they also tended to do things like explode, set things on fire, create giant clouds of poison. You get the drift.
That doesn't sound ideal.
You can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned river.
All right, let's head over to the other location. We'll grab a few of these lights on the way. Oh, and here we go. This is Shiverthorn, right? I need to be collecting a lot of this.
The same way Kindlevine does, Breaker. And you've put enough work into Victor that you should have the tech to plant and thresh these too.
Yeah, I do need to run around and collect a lot of that. And all the new stuff in the new area. All right. So this is where we want to go. Do I need to break through this wall? It does kind of look like it. Ah, yes. All right, now to get through here...
Crank generators are toast. Try scanning both fragments, then rebuilding and activating one of them on this power floor. That door should pop right up.
And once you've cranked it, and the door...
Power restored.
There we go. Once the door starts opening, I think you can break it down immediately. Right, we are in. Time to do some scanning. Oops, what am I doing?
I knew that gigantic door was a good sign. Scan this place for some basic electrical machines, especially those planters and threshers on the racks, and pick up anything else you can find.
There is a lot of stuff to scan in here. A massive amount of stuff to scan here. There are threshers, there are planters. These are threshers. And there are these, which are the... What are they? The ones that... Yeah, the filter inserter. And more what looks like assemblers. No, these are not assemblers. Monorail system. Oh. And you just got to run through here and scan and collect absolutely everything that you can. There's a lot of valuable stuff. And also don't forget to check the storage boxes because you never know. I don't see any in these, but maybe over on this side there are a whole bunch. And there's a box here. And we actually have our first filter inserters. Nice. And what is this? Is this another blue one? Yes, we need one more. Oh, cool. We got some blue drill bits or purple drill bits, so that'll speed things up. Yeah, there's just so many things that need to be picked up in this area. I'm sure we'll find stuff inside these storage chests or storage crates.
Lots of good tech fragments here, but I doubt we'll find anyone to rescue.
There we go.
People would take what they needed and get back out there.
Atlantum ingot already. Well, what was that? It's a good thing we have a lot of storage. Calcite gate. Alright. More platforms, more stuff, more platforms. This is great. More of those beams. And just plenty of general components. What was that? Wall. Okay, so we got a wall. And I think we got more 5x5s there. And then we've got to get through... Oh, there's so much stuff. We've got to get all of these done, and there's all of those along the top. There are so many bits and pieces in here. It's going to take a moment to get them all. And we found another box, and it's got accumulators and crank generators. Alright, I think this side is done. We'll just go upstairs and just collect all of these as well. And then we've got to go down. There's another box over here. Oh, what was that? Railing. Ah, it's going to be so nice to be able to build nice stuff. And there's more of these. Goodness me, there's a huge amount. We are gathering a massive amount of components. That is such good news. Alright, and then there is a door up there. See if there are any other bits that we can pick up. Yep. There's another box. More of that biodiesel stuff. And we need to get up top. Oh. More of those. We hop over here.
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
Okay, and it's missing, and it's just missing 10 processor units.
Task inbound. Supply facility access door with self-repair materials.
Well, we'll have to get there.
Window breaker. I can literally see the mining charge tech fragment on that table.
Yeah, I can too.
Miserable bureaucrat puts high explosives behind a securely locked door. You think we would be here if we didn't know what we were doing? I want you to fix that door as soon as possible. I want you to blow things up.
Dude, you need to take a chill pill. Alright, I think I've got everything here. I'm gonna do just one more run through to make sure I haven't missed anything. But I am moving slowly now, so it seems I might be over encumbered. That is a thing in this game. So I'm gonna head back to the elevator. I need to come back up here and collect a whole bunch more of the Shiverthorn. There is nothing else. There are no more markers. Ooh, let me get that. There are no more markers on this level. So let's go back down to storage. No, PT Vector. That's where we're going. Okay, so just as a matter of interest, where are we here? We need to go 474 meters up to get to Hydro. It's lucky I picked up a whole bunch of stuff that I can take out of my storage now. No, it couldn't only have been 3, really? Oh, felt like a lot more. That's fine, it'll get us up 30 meters. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build myself a little storage place for my own goodies. I don't think we can break here, right? Alright, I need to hit the crank. Do we have stuff in our contour? We do have a bit. And I think just for now, I'm going to put this out of the way over here. And I do need to make a little space somewhere, probably over that side. Let's, we'll just make a small spot like there. And we'll put down our cubes, just so we've got a place for them. Okay, those are down. And then I can go and offload some stuff. So I'll take some of that out, get rid of a lot of the lime. I really don't need to be carrying that. Don't need Atlantum ore at the moment. That's going to be a while before I need that. Most of this other stuff... oh, the wall plants I don't need. I don't know what these universal seed pods are. We'll stash them. And sort. And what else have I got? I've actually picked up some Kindlevine extract. That's nice. That'll be very useful. And lots of components and bits and pieces. Great, I've even got 25 of the Mark II belts, which is really not going to do much for me. But if I go in here, Yeah, I don't want those. I want the filter inserters in FS. There we go. So miner, smelter, assembler, belt, all the different inserters, crank gen, which maybe isn't on the right line. So we'll take that out of there, and we'll put those at position 9. Yeah, I'll have to sort out these building pieces as well. Okay, so we've got pillars, we got beams, we got 3x3 platforms, we got 5x5 platforms, stairs, walls, doors. This is going to be cool. But yeah, we've got a little bit of production happening here, and in the next episode we're going to expand this production out. Why is this not coming through? Have I got this the... I think I got this the wrong way around. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn this into a buffer. Got a lot in it, so that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll get the production line started in the next episode, and I also need to decide where I'm going to burrow through. So if we have a look at the map, yeah, it's basically through here. I think that is our limestone node. There's a node over here as well. I don't know what that is. There's a box over there. I think I may have already got that one. Have I? Actually, I could be wrong. This is our limestone node. Oh, that must be something else. Well, I'm gonna end up burrowing through here anyway. So that's what I'm gonna do. And here's the hole. And it looks like we're coming out pretty close to the level that we wanted. Alright, so this is a big tunnel which we'll be able to then feed power and gather some of this lovely limestone and bring it straight out over here. Nice. But yeah, I think I'm also going to go up above this lot for the farming of the Kindle Vine and the Shiverthorn. That's going to be really important for our next steps, but that is where we're going to leave it. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts on the playthrough so far. And I do appreciate the support. Quite a few views on the first video, so that was fantastic. Thank you so much. But yeah, if you've got any tips, always welcome. And I do read and reply to every single comment. So thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, cheers.